Ghosts of Tabor's newest update after all of the promises fails massively. At this point, who could be surprised?
Welcome, gaming fans, for an experience like never before in full virtual reality. Feel every heart-stopping moment. Strap on your headsets, subscribe, and enjoy.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's start by getting Scott's newest apology out of the way and then looking at the bugs that have happened during this most recent patch. I want to take full responsibility for today's patch. There's no way around it. This update has serious issues and it's not at the standard we set for ourselves. I could look for explanations or place blame elsewhere, but at the end of the day, the responsibility falls on me. Our team has been putting in long hours, often working past midnight for weeks to get this patch to where we wanted it. I've seen firsthand the dedication and effort they poured into it. During testing, we were assured that everything was good to go, but clearly that wasn't the case and that's unacceptable. While I can't personally oversee every single Q&A test or sign off, it's clear that a change needs to happen. Moving forward, I will personally review or approve all builds before they go live. This won't happen again. We are already working on fixes and they will be implemented immediately. We won't stop until this is resolved to the level that you expect and deserve. Thank you for your patience and support. All known update bugs. Stabbing yourself with a stim more than once induces game crashes. Putting a used stim in your bag and then grabbing it to use it again immediately crashes your game. Objects fall through the floor. Taking magazines out of rigs while in raid lags and crashes your game, not your own rig, teammate or killed player. Loading back into the game after crashing bugs your in-game height and makes you a tiny person. Mag loader does not work. Items that are clipped into other items inside a backpack fall through the bag and the floor. Items from the kiosk and bags phase through items on shelves. Grass cannot be planted. Some stone surfaces provide a wood footstep audio. Bugs and guns spin around in your hand and go flying. Gear can despawn. Some users find that ammo pouches will not attach to rigs. So, this is just really unfortunate. I haven't really thought about what I'm going to say. This comes after all of the promises that we've had from Scott after so many failings in a lot of regards. And the first hurdle, the first thing that needed to be good, the first step in the right direction was a big fail. It seems like Ghosts of Tabor, you just cannot update this game without causing bugs. I don't know if it was just built on a spaghetti code of some kind and it's just not ever going to reach a point of being a finished game. Obviously, they've gone on to Grim now and they got another game in the works. And I just feel like how many more chances is Ghosts of Tabor, Scott and the team going to get? I really want this game to work, but they're promising the moon and they're delivering sprinklings of sand, and some of that sand is dirt. You can check out my recent video to see some of the promises that Scott gave in his recent Q&A. I just feel, and I felt back then that, and I believe a lot of people did, that they just didn't trust all of these promises. And again, we've been proven right not to. Instead of focusing on all of these things, giving all of these promises, promising the moon or whatever, like I said before, small focused changes on fixing bugs and making the base game better to the point where the bugs don't break it. The game itself as an idea, as an enterprise, I don't believe is bad. The problem is the bugs. If we can get to a point, even if it means without new features for 6 months or new things, fine. Just fix the base problems and then add on top of that, because all the promises, all the new things he's going to keep bring out this, bring out that, it just causes all these problems all the time, and they just don't get fixed. So instead of adding more and more and more and more, why not just fix the base problem and then slowly build up on these things? It's really, really bizarre, and obviously they don't want this to happen. I mean, it feels like, obviously, it's not intentional, obviously, but it's so extreme to the point where, like, does he want this game to fail? Is he doing this on purpose? Because it's just so incompetent that it's unbelievable almost that it would that he's not doing it on purpose. It's very, very strange. That was a little update about some of the things that's going on. I know a lot of people have moved over to contractors. There's a lot of hardcore Ghosts of Tabor fans that are still all for Tabor, and are very forward in their sort of respect for Tabor, and they're going to be leaving comments on Reddit and stuff, the hardcore fanboys and girls. And I really hope that Tabor can get to a place where it's decent. But what they're doing now is not working. All the bugs with this update, all the bugs with the last updates, and the scavs and the AI and everything else. It would be better just to stop, work on it for 6 months, and then release it, or work on it for a year and release it as the full game, and just, bring it all out at once or something. It just can't. Whatever is happening now is not working. I know I'm rambling here, but the whole thing just seems unbelievable. It's just one thing after another. Anyway, take from it what you will. Your opinion is your own opinion. This is just mine, and I'm going to be sticking with Exfil Zone for the foreseeable.